Right now, a group of 6 friends are on a 60-day, 2,000-kilometer canoe trip through Ontario. The goal? To raise $60,000 for COVID-19 relief efforts. Today marks day 27, and Kaylin Robinson joins us from Chapleau, Ontario. Kaylin, great to talk to you this morning. How did you and your friends come up with this idea?
Okay, so back in April, I was in quarantine with our other team member, George, and we were kind of looking at the COVID-19 numbers and seeing the case rates go up and up. And we thought, okay, let's make a backup plan in case our jobs at camp aren't able to be done this summer. So we thought, hey, let's shoot big. Let's make a 60-day canoe trip and plan it all out. Get the guys together who are also from the camp. And so basically, we start, doing all the little things for this canoe trip, planning the route, and we get so into it and realize we could just make this fundraising trip for COVID-19, and we can make this bigger and greater than anything that we ever expected. And that's what we did.
Well, I want to pull up a map to show viewers what you've done so far. And I do want to jump in here and say a little bit of a sidebar. I've got a personal connection because you guys were counselors at the camp that my kids went to last summer. They were so disappointed that they couldn't go back this year. Yeah. So you started in Wabakimi Provincial Park June 26th. You're now in Chapleau, Ontario. And you hope to make it to Ottawa for the end of August. Talk to me about how what are some of the big highlights for you so far?
Yeah, so I definitely say the highlights have been Wabakimi. None of us have ever tripped in Wabakimi, and it was always kind of this forsaken land to us. And it was very great being able to be out there in these beautiful large lakes. Lake Nipigon was massive. We paddled 80 kilometers right through the middle in this massive 13-kilometer gap one day. So it was scary kind of being in this inland sea. The Kopka River in Wabakimi as well is just stunningly beautiful. Also mixed together with these rough terrain portages. So definitely Wabakimi, and Superior was really grounding. Superior, Lake Superior, we paddled for about 50 kilometers until we were caught up in all these thunderstorms, and we basically had to get a shuttle around over to Wawa, and that was a decision we made on safety, and it was a grounding experience to realize that the lake kind of controls your future, and you can't really control weather,
It's so nice to hear that you guys are having this incredible experience, but there's so much good that's going to come out of it, and so happy to hear that you're nearly $5,000 away from reaching your $60,000 goal. Talk to us about the plans that you have for the money to help Indigenous communities in Food Banks Canada.
Yeah, so we really do think that food banks is important, especially in a time like this, where whether or not your community has been infected or impacted with the virus itself, it's definitely been impacted economically. And I think food banks, and we all think food banks is a really good way to give back to these communities. And Indigenous communities as well. We're giving 50% of our donations to Indigenous communities dealing with COVID-19. And that's important to us because we feel if we're doing a canoe trip on their land, it's our way of giving back and saying thank you and helping them out in this tough time.
It's incredible. You've met some really interesting people around the way. What's been their response when you've told them what you're hoping to accomplish?
Yeah, so everyone's been so positive before you even tell them about the fact that we're raising money. Just the fact that it's a 60-day canoe trip gets everyone excited and they want to hear all about it. We've met a lot of awesome people along the way. Bruce Heyer, the former MP of the Thunder Bay District, contacted us, reached out to us, and helped us out with our planning of Wabakimi, and float planed in on one of the lakes in Wabakimi to give us some watermelons and some medical assistance. And everyone we've met has been amazing. Just every town you go into, you meet amazing people. I want to give a thanks to Howie from Nipigon, Rick Anthony, and Dave from Rossport, and Al from Marathon. All great people.
Kaylin, your families, your friends, as well as Ahmek, Taylor Staten Camp's got to be all so proud of you. Canada should really tip their hat to you as well. Congratulations. And also, I understand one of your teammates' 18th birthday is today, so happy birthday, Jacob. I hope you guys find a great way to celebrate. Listen, all the best to you. We hope that you stay safe and you achieve your goal. All the best to you.
Thanks so much, Ben.
All right, for more on how you can follow their trip, you can visit our social media channels.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.